Right, welcome back to another Spectrum video, and today's video is an absolute banger. So a mate gets in touch with me and he says, do I want a Spectrum bundle ZX Spectrum computer? In fact, here's the message here. And naturally my reply was this. So what I'll do, it's sort of too heavy to pick up. I'll put some footage up now as I'm talking of when it was in the car. Basically, it is a shed load of games, the ZX Spectrum. It does work, I've plugged it in, I've got a picture, and I may need some help later on with some sort of glitches that I've sort of seen when it's been on the telly. The keys, I think the keys are missing, I don't know, something's rattling inside. He said he used to use a pen to get it working, so yeah, you know, as I say, I've had it on the screen, but I haven't loaded the tape, and I'll show you why later on. So what I'm going to do in today's video, it's going to be just basically showing you what I've got, maybe a closer look at the condition of the computer, and basically what peripherals I've got, only a joystick and stuff like that, and then sort of in terms of fixing it and getting it sort of up to standard, should we say, that will be for part 2. Now I have got, I'll just quickly show you this. As you've seen in my previous video, I got this off another mate, and it is just a shell. So I was going to maybe use these keys, but obviously that's great. This is black, you know, does it really matter? I don't know. So, but that'll be sort of for later on. So today's video is going to be what's in the box. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Right, so first things first, the computer. Obviously it's a little bit grubby, you know, as all things sort of found in lofts and stuff. So, you know, and as you see, something is rattling and it sounds like one of these little keys. So there's the keys there. Now, I've tried to eject it with a pen and it will not eject, and a copy of Dizzy is stuck in there. So when I come to part 2, that will be getting opened and I'll try and sort of rescue Dizzy. But, you know, generally it's in really good condition, I'd say. You know, for a computer that's been left in the loft and sort of, you know, kicked around the garage for a bit. Now also what I was thinking was, shall I put the insides of this in that black case? But see this sort of input here, it's different from the one with the black case. All that lines up, that doesn't line up, but I'm not going to use that little printer port there. That's, again, that's another video, another day. So yeah, so there's a look at the computer. Now obviously with the computer comes a power pack. And there's the power pack there, really nice condition. Joystick looks slightly sunburned, as you can see, some sort of yellowing and stuff like that, but again, not a huge problem. Games, first one, Cartoon Collection. I've got Le Mans, it's only sort of that. Instructions for Cartoon Collection. Oh, I've got the manual, and I've got I've got a repair thing, Sinclair computers, repair bills and stuff like that. That's probably, oh no, that's 2 years premium, that's 2 years warranty, whatever that is as well. I have a magazine. Right, let me just get these up because I'm going to put them back where I got them from. Obviously I've got an RF lead, but I have a RGB to SCART / HDMI. Okay, so I'm going to go through these as quick as I can. Oh Mummy, Crazy Golf, Disco Dan, Punchy, one of my favourites, that Alien Destroyer, Treasure Island. Now I have a bit of a Dizzy collection. I've got Dizzy 1, obviously Dizzy is stuck in the system at the moment. Fantasy World Dizzy, Dizzy Panic, Bubble Dizzy, Magic Land Dizzy. Another fan favourite of mine, this one. Wowzer. This is just like, yeah, it is a really good game. Trapdoor. And through the trapdoor as well, it's got 2 games on that. Yeah, all Quick Snacks. Is that to say Quick Snacks? Anyway. Dragons of Flame. Quattro Fighters. Crash September 89. Horoscope Skiing, Super Robin Hood, Top Cat, Crash June 1990. I think I've already got that one, but yeah. Oh, this one's a classic as well. This is now Booty. Now, if anyone is familiar with the game Moonlight Madness, it is pretty much the same engine as Booty. So same fella as well who wrote it or made it. Gunship. This is a weird one. Never played Doesn't Spectrum before, and I'm sort of curious to see how this is going to play. And it is Dragon's Lair. Wanted Monty Mole. The Untouchables. Another belter. Chase HQ. One I've already got, doesn't matter. And another one. Turbo Outrun and Outrun. The Birds and the Bees. Pogo Stick. Pogo Stick Olympics. Some of these I've never heard of. Submariner. Championship Run. Jack and the Beanstalk. Muggins the Spaceman. BMX Freestyle, Beachhead, Horace and the Spiders, 3D Starfighter, Music Maker. I was on a roll there. Ow, my arms are hurting. Grand National, Raw Recruit, Yogi Bear and Friends, Tarzan Goes Ape Shit. No, he doesn't. CJ in the USA. Poseidon, is he? Poseidon Planet 11. Again, never heard of it. And I've got quite a few Your Sinclair ones. So I've got... I'm not going to read everything out, but I've got that one. That one. That one. Is that the same? That's the same. Same one as that. That one. That one. That one. And that one. I've got a couple of loose ones as well. Well, I've got a couple of... So are these clamshells? Match day. Oh, this is pole position. Rally driver. Various loose ones here include, I remember getting that one, demo Batman on it, Spectrum Ocean Software one, Super Kid, Quattro Fighters and MiG-29, ZX, what's this one here, whatever that one is, don't know. Make your mind up on that one. Oh, this is a classic, and I've got the instructions right here. Stunt Car Racer. Various other sort of blank ones. That one. Is that what I've showed you? That one? Whatever. Classic one here. Back to School. Wowzer. Tickler says Pedro. Now, in all of this, I did find something that I have been searching for quite a while, and I had this back in the day. Now, it hasn't got the plastic on it, I've just got the sort of sleeve and I've got the cassette. Now, in my opinion, this was one of the best Crash tapes that I ever played. So it's Crash January 1990, and on it you get split personalities, Dizzy 2 Special Crash Edition, Winter Wonderland, Action Biker, and Stars and Stripes. So I'm going to need something to put that in. I'll say there's the tape just there on one side. There's the tape just there. Winter Wonderland, that is like, it's a text adventure. I think you're playing crashes and you've got to sort of, you know, stop yourself from dying basically. I sort of got a quarter of the way when I was a child, but yeah, and that's as far as I went. And I'd like to, you know, I'd love to crack on with that again. I've got it on emulation, but I just sort of like to play it on that on a tape would be fantastic. Righty ho, so yeah, that is, have I got anything else? No, that's it I think. Put that down because they're really heavy. So yeah, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just hook it up to the telly and I'm going to show you what I get and explain sort of like, you know, what's happening with it, if it's supposed to be doing that or if it's just, I don't know, it just needs looking at the actual motherboard inside. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to flick it over to the telly, I'm going to change camera angles and we're going to have a look at this ZX Spectrum Plus 2. Right, okay, so we're all set up, we're all connected. Here's the big switch on, just to show you. Light comes on. I just need to select extension, which is SCART. That one. Right, so it's doing that. It's like doing a bit of a RoboCop glitch. And also, when I turn the sound up, it's making that hissing noise. Now, when I bought this RGB to SCART lead, obviously it was for the black one. Now this is the grey one. So have I sort of, well, do we need to buy a lead specifically for the grey one? Because I know the grey one, when I looked at it on eBay, it had some sort of audio jack coming out of it. Or can I get away with just plugging speakers into the headphone socket? Because that's what just plugged into the headphone socket apparently on the one I see on eBay. And this glitchiness, is it to do with the Spectrum? Or is it to do with the lead I've got? Because the lead's brand new and I've tried it in the one that I bought off another mate in a previous video. And as you can see, the picture is, it's spot on apart from the little sort of glitch. I can just see if I just sort of do that. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Take it out. Put it in. And so now I've got that. So let's see if I can reset it. Right, okay, so the reset doesn't work either. Let's just turn it off. Oh yeah, it does. It does. So yeah, it comes back to that and it just... So, is it a capacitor issue or is it some sort of... I don't know. I'm no expert on these and I'm not really that technically minded. But if anyone's watching and they can offer some advice as to what that may be, brilliant. And what I might do as well, I might try it via RF as well through my CRT and see how it goes if I can tune it in like that. So yeah, that's a look around this little sort of ZX Spectrum computer that I got for nothing. Right, okay, so that was part one of this ZX Spectrum pickup. Part two is going to be obviously stripped down and I'm going to see what's going on inside it. Further test this, see if I can get dizzy out and stuff like that. See if I can swap a few things with the black machine. But yeah, all in all, you know what, I didn't expect this. I started looking for a ZX Spectrum 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And I have now amassed, if you want to include that carcass as well that I got, I've amassed 4. One of them is going to a mate because, like I mentioned in the previous video, I just bought it off the cuff sort of thing, didn't think I'd win it, threw a bid in and won it. That is a Dixon's pack, pardon me. And before I sell it onto a mate, which I'm just going to get my money back on it, I'm going to do an unboxing because it's a Dixon's pack. There's no games with it, it's just wanted to unbox something that I had as a child. And also, thank you again, Mark, for giving me this. That was very generous of you. I know it was going to go in the bin, but you know, stay tuned, mate. I'll get this up and running again, I promise, and I'll show you sort of, you know, how it sort of ends up. you know, in the collection. It's going to stay in the collection now, and the games are just like, wow, fantastic. I've got plenty of games to go off. Last week or 2 weeks ago I had nothing. Now I've got a load of games to get through. In terms of channel as well, loads more stuff coming up, Amiga stuff, and obviously Spectrum stuff, and just Steam Deck stuff, and just anything else I can just throw in the mix. So as always, you know what I'm going to say, cheers for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Cheery.